They bout to look at the shit that I'm on. Why don't we get in topic? Crew looking like Pentatonics, locked in, recording in tropics. In the East Big 3, Big Bronzy B, way good, he working on optics. Talk biz while smoking exotics. We lit, never thought about it. Cause they bout to look at the shit that I'm on. Why don't we get in topics? Sitting way back, all black, I'm talking. Feeling like Shaq, I weigh my options. In the East Big 3, Big Bronzy B, way good, he working on optics. Talk biz while smoking exotics. It's RCR the project.
What's up? RCR Presents MSD Sports, and we back at it with another one. What's up? My name is Bobby K. What's up? We got Mikey over here. We got David Camden over here. And let's go, Mikey, introduce yourself. Mikey, introduce yourself.
My brother, thank you for the wonderful introduction. It's your boy, Michael John. I'm with MSD Sports. Y'all already know what it is. Been a couple weeks, and we've had a lot of big news. Can't wait to get down to it, boys.
Yes, sir. Camden, what's up?
What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Club Paradise, a.k.a. Camden Lee, and I am with the greatest trio ever assembled, MSD Sports. Guys, It's episode 45. I can't believe it. We are back for another one, and when I tell you, this is one of the best episodes that we're probably going to have all year. You know what I mean? Just to start it off with a bang. I'm telling you, if you're not tuning in today, you're gonna miss a lot. But YBK,
yes, sir.
What's going on? Talk to me.
MSD Sports episode 45 agenda. MLB, off season's slowly coming to an end. Pitches and catches are reporting in like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. NBA trade deadline, All-Star break. This is getting spicy.
Very.
Mad trades happen. I can't wait to talk about these names right now. And then we got NFL, everybody. We skipped last week. It was Pro Bowl. But this week, the Super Bowl. Let's go. We talking about it. Let's get it. MLB, we started it off. Let's get it, everybody. We talked about Kyle Tucker last time.
Yes, we did.
And then I feel like after Kyle Tucker, I don't know if we talked about it, but Cody Bellinger finally re-signs with the New York Yankees. Finally put it in the stamp, put it in the book. Let's go. We happy.
Come on.
How many years he got?
He got, I think, 5. Let me make sure. 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, GNYBK got them numbers coming right at you. Mr. Cody Bellinger signs a 5-year contract, $162 million, everybody. But this is crazy. I heard a fact about this because we passed the tax bracket. So every dollar we spend is 100% tax. So we paying on top. We pay, for example, we pay a guy $30 million. It's $60 million. So this man, he's getting paid $36 million this year, and if you double that.
Damn,
so that's how much we
That's
paying.
the tax. That's
the tax.
That's the penalty for going over like.
Yep. I think there's a third threshold. I think
where
the Dodgers are too. I remember we're trying to sign Blake Snell, and we're like, is he really worth the $30 million plus the $30 million? But the Dodgers get him. But
oh my gosh, it's guaranteed the full contract. Wow.
Oh yes, baseball,
162.
Baseball, everything guaranteed.
100%.
Welcome to MLB. It's not like you play a little bit, you get a little bit.
So they deferred any money or no?
No deferment, no full trade clause, but opt-outs are available after the 2028 season and 2029 season. Everybody.
This is what I'm confused about. Why are you guys not playing the same game that the Dodgers is playing and playing the deferred money? Is it because you guys don't want to go into the tax later? Is it just because at the end of the day, you feel like it's unethical? I don't understand. I don't understand why y'all not fighting like these guys.
I feel like that's a great question to ask the Yankee organization, or it could be the player too. Because players do like Juan Soto. I want it all.
Okay.
But you're right though. In our team, I don't think there's any deferment compared to.
That's what I'm like. Cody
Bellinger.
You got paid a couple times. You got some money in the bank. You can't get no deferred money. What is it in LA that says, listen?
Maybe they don't want to be like the Mets, like the Bobby Bonilla. They're too scared to make a risk. They're too scared to make a risk to like give it like that.
Or it could be also the Dodgers are also owned by like it's like a team, right? It's like a group, right? It's like a whole like group, right? So I think they go on like the technology side, like let's go more like analytics. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Let's save this much money. Like look at Shohei's contract. You know what I mean?
Right.
They say they already paid off Shohei's contract.
Already done.
Because they won the back-to-back.
From what they've generated off of him. Yeah, like the value and likeness of him. Yeah,
of Shohei
I feel
Ohtani.
it.
So they say he already paid him back. But look at Yamamoto, no deferment. I want it all.
That's true. That's
but
true.
I feel like it differs on people.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Mike, how do you feel about Cody? He's back.
I mean, it's good. You need it after Tucker got signed. I feel like you have to get Cody back, and you've been in contract negotiations with him for a while. Like you don't. Hopefully, Garrett Cole comes back healthy. I feel like that's what you guys are relying on. The biggest piece of the offseason is if Garrett Cole comes back healthy. But you needed to re-sign. It's just like Sox lost Bregman. We needed to make something happen, and I guess we'll get to that. But could it be a bat? Could it be this? You guys did need him back though, for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Especially if you're gonna compete in that East, because I'm telling you, the AL East,
everybody got better.
Difficult.
Everybody got better,
and we definitely did some stuff. You know what I mean, in terms of the Red Sox. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this rivalry is going to look like in the summertime.
I agree. I totally agree with Mikey says. Garrett Cole missing the whole entire last season, and we still won 94 games. To be optimistic, Yankee fan, we still won 94 games. We were tied the best American League record, but the Blue Jays had the tiebreaker, so they went first.
Yeah.
So it's not like we were like struggling without Garrett.
No.
But now since we have Garrett back, and I feel like Schlittler is one key piece.
Yep.
The boy from Massachusetts, he has to be like a stud for us.
Yeah.
And I feel like that'll be a difference maker. Like how Luis Gil was when we went to the World Series run.
Yep.
We'll see what you could do.
Yeah.
See what you got to get through the Mets though.
Yep, that's true too.
You got to get through the Mets.
That's
Gotta
true.
Get through those.
That's true. But speaking of your Red Sox, Mr. Red Sox,
They put a little money down for someone.
you said you lost Bregman, but you said we got somebody else.
Come on.
You guys got Ranger Suarez coming from the Philadelphia Phillies.
Come on.
He signed a 5-year also contract, $130 million, everybody. And there is a mutual buyout in 2031. But other than that, there is no trade clause. So he can be traded.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, he gained good, decent amount of money, everybody.
Yeah, we're hoping that he performs at what he's been performing, because he's kind of like a 3 ERA, 15 win pitcher, right? Not like a Crochet necessarily.
Oh, no,
like
no.
a 2 ERA, 18 win, 20 win pitcher, but still pretty nasty. We needed to get someone in there as well. And I feel like we could have a really good rotation this year.
Yeah.
As long as, if Brian Bello pitches like he did last year as well, like a solid third option, if Sonny Gray can do his thing.
Yep.
Who was the kid? Peyton Toll, the younger kid?
Yeah. Peyton Toll.
He was pretty nasty too. We have a lot of options here, and now put Ranger Suarez in the mix.
Yeah.
I love it.
You lose Giolito, but Ranger Suarez comes into the picture. Now you have a
Perfect.
three-headed dragon.
Yeah, perfect.
Garrett Trochet, Sonny Gray, and Ranger.
Yeah. I love it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you get the 3-headed dragon, and you got some young pups right behind them. So
Yep.
just in case if something goes down, they can fill in a couple spots.
Yeah.
In case a guy needs a relief
Exactly.
day, an extra day, or whatever, you got a young buck who can show himself. And I really like what was happening, especially towards the end of the year last year. I felt like those younger guys were really coming together. Another year under our belt. Better continuity. We shipped our boy off to San Francisco. We should be we should be all right this year. So I'm feeling really excited. Really excited.
I hope Aroldis Chapman pitches like he did last year, because he was nasty last year.
Bruh.
Lights out.
We'll see. It's going to be a tough division. I'm rooting for the boys, and hopefully we see some playoff games. That's what That's what I'm looking
one
for.
ERA like last season.
Oh, I
Be all
know.
right. 32
Chapman was
saves,
nasty
be all right.
last year.
I mean, his
bro.
velocity increased, which is like, I'm like, where was it when you were with us?
Well, it's a little bit nicer in Boston.
It's true.
It's just a little nicer. You're not as distracted. You know what I mean? You know, the women are there, but there's not as many as in New York. If I go for the Dykeman, or
They're
if I
snowed
go
in.
for the Queen, they snowed in. You feel me? You know what I mean? In New York, there's still transportation. They still getting around. So you know how it be. You know how it be.
All right.
Just a little different.
Any other big moves though that have been popped off recently?
I feel like after the Tucker one, Cody Bellinger, we still need to get Framber Valdez. Framber?
Yeah, Valdez is not
Valdez
signed
needs to
yet.
get signed right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's a great piece too. And I feel like what a team that can be very good with Framber is the Baltimore Orioles. Because I feel like they're not done too, guys.
Yeah, they've been making
These Baltimore
moves,
Orioles,
small
like,
moves.
they had 90-win season.
They got
2
Pete
seasons
Alonso,
ago.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
Yep.
Last season, injuries happened. They didn't perform well. They didn't even, they were like the Baltimore Orioles we knew. But this season, they spent on Pete, which I'm very shocked on.
Well, I
Pete
think
Alonso.
they needed to make a big splash, and I think
Some
Pete,
star power.
Yeah, exactly. Pete does something where he has experience, he knows how to hit in big situations, and I think when you're behind by a couple games, especially where you have the Blue Jays and the Yankees winning 93, you won 90. You need a guy like Pete who's going to give you maybe 2 to 3 wins throughout a year.
Or like someone to make the home run derby that the Baltimore Orioles fans is tuning in and rooting for someone on their team, because it is a business at the end of the day, right? Like you spend money so that you can make money. So it's not a bad move. I think it's a fine move, but I'm not.
Do you think they win more or less games with Pete? Do you think they win 90? Still win 90 plus?
I feel like
games
not even with Pete. I feel like we gotta wait for Gunner to like be crazy because we know the Jackson Holiday's coming. He's crazy, and Trevor Rogers though.
So we'll see what.
There's a lot of potential into.
Yeah,
this
there's some
Baltimore
potential,
Orioles
but I will say that I'm looking at the division as like a. Blue Jays should be like a slight front runner, maybe I think Yankees, if they technically are healthy, Cole comes back. Maybe they're the slight favorite, then the Blue Jays, then the Red Sox.
Yeah,
I feel like the Rays and the Orioles should be a little bit below, but you never know. Baseball, we'll see. It's a long season, so we could see a lot of ways this develop.
That's true. That's true.
100%.
And I feel like after the free agents, it's more like the trades, right? We gotta wait for the dominoes to fall, and then have the trades going. Because it's almost spring training, guys.
Yeah.
It's pitchers and catchers reporting like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And the batters come 2 weeks after that. And then spring training in March.
6 weeks we'll be talking about baseball.
Basically like baseball prime. Because basically on March 6th, I think the World Baseball Classic, everybody, is starting.
Okay.
Let's
So
go.
that's I'm very hype about that.
We got to talk about that for sure.
Because the team Dominican Republic is crazy looking. Team Japan, crazy looking. Team USA, of course.
Obviously.
Mr. Karen Judge, let's get it. Lead the team to let's get the gold. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go get the gold.
Come on with
But
it.
I can't wait to talk about WBC later on.
Come on.
Get it.
Come on.
But yeah, let's get it.
There's been a lot of trades in the MLB. But what's been going on in the NBA? I'm hearing the phone is buzzing.
It's been
when we're sitting for our prep time. What's going on?
Yo, I got some news right here in my ear. I heard that there was a trade offer. Barstool Sports was trying to send some picks over to MSD, but I heard that they didn't accept it. Nothing went through. But we're gonna check, but we'll see. We'll see. I think they made a counter offer. Yeah, something light, but a lot been going on.
Today, especially.
Yeah.
4 trades.
With
star power people, everybody.
Okay.
Happened.
GMYBK.
Lay him out for me.
Let's go chronologically then.
Please.
Start from the morning time. I'm at work. JJJ traded to the Jazz? I'm like, what? Like, it's not even Ja? Like, they got rid of JJJ before Ja?
That's craziness.
So the trade basically is JJJ, John Connor, Jock Landale, and Vincent Williams Jr. gets traded to the Utah Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, George Niang, and 3 first-round picks, everybody.
Let's
It's
go.
not even second-round picks, everybody. 3 first-round picks.
That's seven pieces.
Wow.
7.
Crazy.
2 first rounders next year, too.
That's insane.
A lot of talent in the draft,
that's
too.
crazy.
Wow, JJJ, man. But I'm not mad at Memphis. They got Walter Clayton. He was nasty. I mean, I'm not a huge college basketball guy, but I watched the Final Four and or I watched the whole NCAA tournament last year. Walter Clayton Jr. When I watched, I was like, this is the best player that I saw play the whole NCAA tournament.
Okay.
For sure.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, Taylor Hendricks, young big, not bad. I like it. And then JJJ to Utah, interesting to pair him with Markkanen. Right?
Yeah,
That's an interesting.
Because he's a 4-2.
Yeah, but I feel
Who's
like
gonna
he's
move?
like a 5. I think like JJJ can play the 5.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
he
he's
can
gonna go
split.
5?
He can be the 5. And Laurie can really shoot the lights out that thing. It might give him. I don't know. It might give him a
got
little.
rim protection now.
He can
He can
take
be free.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see because the Jazz is trying to cook something up. But I like it. I like some movement. Memphis is trying to move into the youth, I think, and change. They're like, you know what? We're not believing in JJJ. Maybe not in Ja. Let's figure something
That's
different.
literally what I was just about to ask. What does this mean for Ja? If JJJ is getting traded, we all thought at this trade deadline Ja was getting traded. If that's not happening, what's the situation? Do you think Ja's staying in Memphis?
I think they're looking for deals.
Yeah, I think
so.
I think the trade deadline is not. I think it's coming soon, but they got some time still, and I feel like the Miami Heat thing is like heating up right now with Ja. Yeah.
And Miami wants someone because they've been looking for Giannis. They've been looking for
Memphis. That's crazy. If you get rid of Ja too, and you look at the team, it's like,
it is.
Like, who is your anchor? Who is you gotta, I guess, wait for the future? I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting, right?
Wow. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. I think it went from Memphis being a play-in team to they're now going to be rebuilding for the next couple of years. And I don't know about the Jazz. Does this make the Jazz that much better, or are they still kind of hovering around 5? You know what I mean?
Identity building. I'm not necessarily sure. I guess proof is in the pudding. We can see when it happens, but
in the 5 in the
exactly. I mean, I would put him there too. But they have a good little core. Keontae George has had a great step up this year.
True.
Nasty scorer. They do need a 2 for sure. Because looking at this, Cody Williams, Michaela, like Bryce Sensabaugh, like Sensabaugh had a couple good games. He might be more of a 3. Ace Bailey been nice as a rookie, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got some promise, and Laurie obviously is there.
Right.
That's their all-star. I think they have something cooking, but I think it's like a to be seen type thing.
Their bench is just depleted. Like there's no depth at all.
Maybe they'll make some more moves here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh.
Trade a couple of those picks. Do something. Do something. I don't know. Do something. All right. So you had that. That was going down. Mm-hmm. You saw Ja wasn't getting traded. Mm-hmm. What happened? Well, after you're still at work at this point.
Wait. Before we move on,
right.
I just had a thought. If Jazz trades for, Grizzlies trade Ja to Miami Heat, do you think Miami's willing to give away Tyler Hero?
Not for Ja, because Ja is like right now, I think
like
his stock's a bit down sense of all like the off the court drama and then injuries this year.
Anthony Wiggins?
His performance is still great.
Probably.
Anthony Wiggins?
Oh, Andrew?
Yes. Sorry, Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, for sure. I think you could probably do Ja, but it depends on, I don't know how his contract
I wonder
looks.
what the package would be
exactly. Like how many years is on his deal? How much would they have to eat? Like, is it a big contract that Miami would have to take on? Because then maybe they could give up less. I don't think they would probably get that much. I don't think you can get a lot for Ja right now.
No.
I know JJJ's 3 first-round picks, but they also swapped some players too.
They did.
And they're
like
some
a player for
exactly. So we're seeing.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
it'd be interesting.
I'm not sure what Ja would yield. I feel like you got to get a couple firsts. Or at least like a good player, a good young player in 1 first round and a second round, maybe something like that.
Then Grizzly gonna get like 3 first-round picks in the next draft.
Yeah,
that'll be crazy.
Insane.
All right, that was my thought.
I appreciate that. Thank you for interrupting.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, sir. But yeah, you guys want to?
Listen, I've been really excited for. There's a new show coming out not too long from now. It's about a series from when we were younger, Harry Potter. Right?
Oh, yes.
They got the Harry Potter series coming out on HBO,
yes, sir.
and it just got me thinking like about magic because I don't know how this fool Brad Stevens be working this magic, bro. Listen. I'm telling you,
This on fire today.
He's really doing something the last few years. I feel like we have to put some respect on Brad Stevens' name as a GM because he has been going crazy, addressing all the needs at the right time, getting us under the apron so we don't get the luxury, the crazy taxes. And today he pulls off yet another one. Anthony Simons and a $27 million contract and a second-round pick go to Chicago, and the Celtics collect all-star Nikola Vucevic and a second-round pick as well. $21 million contract for Vucevic. Tell me how that makes sense. Simon's getting 27 and Vucevic's getting 21?
That's insane.
What a good fit.
This is called bad GMing in other places. you decide, I'm gonna pay this guy, I'm gonna give him this big contract for no reason, and then I'm gonna ship him off somewhere. When you do some stupid stuff like that, there are smart men that says, I'm going to turn this trash into top-notch liquid gold. And when I tell you this mug did something, oh my gosh. I've loved Vucevic his whole career. Mm-hmm. I wanted him on the Lakers last year. I wanted him on the Lakers. I wanted him on the Lakers 2 years ago. I've wanted this man. And the fact that he's going to go to the Boston Celtics on a quote-unquote rebuild. Tripping. Absolute
crazy.
Absolute majesty, just a magnificent situation going on in New England. I don't know.
So basically, yes, I was at work. I got that text message for what's his face?
You saw that,
and JJJ.
You saw the JJJ.
Moments later, I get another ring. I'm like, wait, Vucevic to the Boston Celtics?
What?
I had to text the group chat right away. Because when the JJJ happened, I'm like, I didn't text the group chat.
No.
But when this happened, I was like, wait, the Vucevic Yes, y'all got.
I think it was the perfect
very
addition.
good.
I mean, we have two young guys playing center right now who've been excelling for the value that we have, Nemias Queta and Luka Garza.
Yep.
But we need another big man because if either of them gets hurt, like Tillman ain't a big. He's been riding the bench and he can play the 5, but he ain't a true big.
Correct.
I know Vucevic is 35, but Horford is damn near 40. He play at least. You just need someone who can stretch the floor a bit. I'm not sure they're looking for like a tenacious defender versus someone who can just stretch to the 3-point line a little bit from that 5 spot. I think it's a great addition. I love the money we're paying for him. I give it A. I'm giving it an A.
How many years is he under contract for?
He's a free agent next year.
Yeah.
It's like a rental. It's a
So
rental,
okay.
but it's still a nice.
Well, it
piece.
was the same thing for Anthony Simons.
Oh, true.
We only had Anthony for a 1, right?
year,
Wasn't
yeah.
it a 1 or 2-year deal? But it was really like a 1-year deal.
So he could have a little fun in Boston and might want to stay. And we might still
Yeah,
be
you're
able
right.
to
You're right.
afford
He
him.
was free agent next year. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Basically,
That's what
the
I'm
trade
saying.
for a trade.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm like, bro. And we got off the more expensive contract.
True that. You got the 21.
And we had a trade exception as well that he was able to use because the trade exception allows you like some sort of tax benefit that gets you under your whatever whatever the penalty you're paying is. So Brad Stevens with some more good stuff for the
like
Boston Celtics. I think if there's a feel-good story of the year, I have to point to Boston if I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because what other team?
You're right.
I just don't think that we expected the Celtics to be like a 2 seed, 3 seed, 30+ win rate, keeping pace with the Knicks, right below Detroit. I just like the way they play, and I love Coach Mazzulla. Love the deadpan. Coach of the year.
Coach of the
for
year?
me right now. Yeah. So shout out to the Boston Celtics. I love it.
Yeah, the guys are playing
Good job, Celtics.
unbelievable.
That was
Shout
good.
out to the Celtics.
That was fire.
For real.
All right. So, and then now I don't think I got this alert. So the next trade.
That's right.
Yeah, I
They've
don't
been
think I
busy.
got this
Chicago
in-
been busy, huh?
Yeah, so this trade kind of I'm gonna talk about a thought I had. So basically, Chicago gets Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley from the Detroit Pistons.
Okay.
The Pistons get Kevin Herter and Dario how do you say his?
Dario Saric.
Saric. There we go. And a first round pick.
Okay.
Oh, it's not bad. I feel like in terms of age, it's like similar, right?
I like this
you give a
because
young and old. And then you get
yeah, you're
the
right
same
because
thing.
Conley's pretty old.
Yeah.
It's like a veteran guard for the locker room. I think Jaden Ivey is a younger guard for Chicago.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
They got expiring contracts for Dosunmu and Kobe White.
Yes.
And now you got Detroit adds Kevin Herter. Like last year they had Malik Beasley, that 1 3-point like all year threat. And Beasley was the second 3-point shooter in the league last year. Anthony Edwards barely passed him in the last game of the season because he shot like 15 threes to get it.
Right.
So in my mind, they needed it's not a bad spot for them to fill. I like them like making that, and they get a first round pick.
Yeah.
Not bad. Just for Jaden Ivey.
Yeah.
Not bad, basically.
I mean, if you look at where Detroit is even in the standings, I think it's unbelievable because of the fact that they're in first right now. So it's like I think this is like, hey, like let's make this last minute push. Let's just kind of see what happens and kind of go from there. But I'm really liking this trade. I think it really should work well.
Yeah, I agree.
This is good.
This is really good.
But
My boy.
I come back from work.
You come back from work,
I got a ping.
get a bing.
James Harden.
What? James.
Superstar James Harden
James.
gets traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
What?
And the Clippers get Garland and a second round pick.
What?
This one caught me by surprise, guys. This one caught me by surprise. I don't know. It shouldn't have, but it did.
I'm extremely surprised. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden on the same team.
Yep.
I feel like that's not going to work. Is it just me?
Mitchell's going to have to be like a 2 again instead of being like a 1.
Yeah,
Interesting,
James
but
Harden
Cleveland.
4-1, yeah.
Let's actually look at Cleveland, right? Because they had almost fallen to like 500, and now they're back up to like almost 10 games above 500.
Yep.
So they've been doing all right. I think it's not a bad fit because I like the way Harden been scoring this year. His scoring's up more than the last 2 years, but it's the ball distribution. He still is a good system player. Like you could run an offense through Harden. And I just seen him play. I watched them play the Wizards, and him and Kawhi were on the floor, and they look great. I mean, they really did. I'm disappointed that he's gone because he's been a great fantasy player for me, and I loved like what he represented in the Clippers team. But I guess the Clippers were willing to make a move with him because he wanted to move too, unless he agreed with it. I was surprised they told him he was out for personal reasons 2 games in a row. I'm like, maybe the homegirls having something, or like, I don't know, like maybe he's someone passed and he's away for like services. Nope. I guess it was trade.
He's getting traded. I mean, the Clippers, when you look at them, they're 9th in the West. You know what I mean? They're not even above 500. You kind of look at it, you're kind of wasting these guys' careers with Kawhi and James. Now, Kawhi's locked in with so much money with James Baldwin that at the end of the day, he ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, Harden, going to Cleveland, I'm, again, a little shocked. And I hate to be a James Harden fan because so many jerseys.
I know.
Between him and Durant. I'm like, I gotta get so many jerseys if I'm a Harden fan. So many.
You gotta get the insurance on that guy.
I gotta get the insurance.
Can I return my jersey and get
I gotta swap it out.
What surprised me the most is that the Clippers were doing so bad, and then they were the hottest team in the NBA for the last month or so, and Kawhi was arguably the best player in the NBA for about a month or so. So I was just surprised that they wanted to. I thought they were down to make a little run with them. And I know they've went to the playoffs. They had a 7-game series, but lost the first round last year to Denver, and they got knocked out in the first round the year before. I just thought it was enough. I thought maybe rock with it. It's a good enough team, and you make a move in the offseason. But listen, lo and behold, Harden is a Cleveland Cavalier, so now I got to hopefully the Cavs can run it up.
The Cavs could maybe do something.
Are they emptying cap space? How much is Garland getting paid? I don't know what their
Garland's
plan
still
is.
getting paid decently.
I know Harden's
Supermax,
hey,
right? Let's say this. On the upside of Garland, it's pretty high because he was an all-star caliber. He was an all-star. So his upside is higher and he's younger. So we'll give him that.
He's getting good money, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's good money.
$39 million.
He's chilling.
But Harden, it's not like it was a salary dump or anything, because Harden was getting only 39 too. Basically the same.
Same. So
and he has a player option for next year.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
So I guess they traded age.
There you go.
Garland's younger,
and he was down to move.
Potential.
Yeah, exactly.
26.
Maybe he said, because I have a player option, I'm down if you move me to the right team. We can make a move that benefits both of us, because I'm not committed to re-signing necessarily. So
that's true.
Yeah, it's a business at the end of the day. For point blank, it's a business first and it's a game second. So shout out to Cleveland and Los Angeles for making a move. But I got one more question, because I know there's probably some smaller moves, but the big question for me that remains:
talk to me.
Is Giannis moving? That's the big question that I have.
Listen, I've been talking.
That's your man.
What packages do we got?
I've been talking to my cousin. He's been getting a lot of calls. You know what I mean? The Lakers have been calling, and then they really couldn't give a good number, so then they dropped out. Then they were talking about Cleveland. I don't know if that's gonna happen. He says he really doesn't like the cold like that. Then there's Miami. There's a lot of teams that he's being buzzed on. I think I should have an inside scoop for you though.
Okay.
I heard if he does go somewhere, right, it's gonna be with somebody who is a 3-point shooter. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. I'm not exactly sure where he's going.
Wait a minute.
I'm not exactly sure where he's going, but he told the family. He said, "Listen, man, I played with Drew Holiday. It was great. My man was shooting threes. He's playing defense. I want somebody who can shoot better than him." That's what I heard. I don't know.
Damn.
I'm not 100% sure where he's going though. So, but wherever he goes, it's gonna be a 3-point shooter.
The question is, could it be a state that's a little golden or what?
I don't know.
Is that a possibility?
He said the California, you know what I mean? There's a lot of tax in California, but he's hoping that possibly
I like
there's some commercials, there's some stuff going on, but he also did say he likes hanging out down south.
He likes it warm, huh?
That's the
so
thing.
Maybe South Beach could be a destination.
Those are the two things. He said
South Beach.
Could South Beach be a destination?
The only thing is, he said he wants to play with a 3-point shooter. So if he does go to South Beach, a 3-point shooter still got to be on the team. That's what he said.
Interesting,
because I see this Reddit post right now. I really like this trade package here. Shout out Infinite Hooper from Reddit. Miami Heat gives Tyler Hero, Ware, and Jaime Jaquez, and 3 first-round picks for Giannis.
Yes.
And their starting
enough?
5 is Mitchell, Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Bam, and Giannis.
See, and I hear you on that, but I think they might give up more picks and not
Hero.
Hero.
Ooh.
That's what I just.
Do you want to build with Tyler?
I think Tyler. He said he needed 2-point shooter.
I'd rather switch Wiggins with Hero then.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, in
Because
that
I already
case.
have big people already.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
my
saying.
backcourt.
And Wiggins
Okay.
has not been playing the last couple days, so I don't know if you know what I mean. There's a situation. I'm just telling you
Denver's
what he told me.
crazy.
I'm just telling you what he told me.
Crazy too.
So
Denver would be crazy when you think about it. He don't like Denver.
He ain't going to Denver.
Huh?
He ain't going.
Wow.
Sixers?
He ain't going. Listen, the PEDs. He ain't even trying to get close to that. He was thinking about it.
Okay. You're right.
Somebody started.
Yeah, that Paul George thing.
Then
is crazy.
somebody took a PED.
Wow.
PED thing.
So it
Somebody
wasn't
took a-
PED.
I mean-
it was improper use of medication. He said the way that he
interesting.
made it sound was that because he said at least like listen, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He said it was for his like mental health shit. He probably was taking some medicine that they banned.
Listen. Snoop says it best. That's the best medicine that you need to be taking. Other than that,
True.
I don't know about that unless a doctor is heavily subscribing you. But if you're an NBA player, you know better.
Oh my God! Sam's pointing out right here. He said, "How about OKC giving Dort, Hartenstein, and 5 first-round picks?"
Bro,
Think about it.
Bruh.
But wait, hold on. Where's their money at with it though? Because Giannis's contract will be crazy, and they paid Jamison Williams, and they paid.
They paid
Shea.
Oh,
So
you're right.
I don't think they can do
You're
it because
right.
then
They
it
signed
locks
3.
your
Yep.
it locks your picks if you go over the apron,
it's
right?
too much.
You can't trade the picks, right, or something.
Yeah, Giannis getting paid 54.
So he's gonna be like a
Max, super max.
70 million maybe on his next
So
contract.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm
Never
just
mind, yeah.
letting
But
you
that would be
guys
a
know
crazy thing, though.
it's gonna be a 3-point shooter. If you hear about something in the morning,
It's coming close.
you might. I'm just saying. Look out for my page.
Yo, I just want to take the time to reflect that I cannot believe that Anthony Davis for Luka was a trade that
That's
happened.
crazy.
Just want to reflect that
Almost
we're
a
on this
year ago,
season like it's
everybody.
realistic trades right now, right? It's like realistic trades.
Yep.
Even all the ones we've seen, even Rudy Gobert with the 5 first-round
5,
picks and all
yeah.
those players was
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
But like Luka for AD is absolutely insane. Looking back on it now. I just had to say that in retrospect.
Anthony dated
Insane.
Davis. You're crazy.
Shout out to the
I
Lakers.
recently
Yeah.
watched the video that came out. This came out like a few years ago.
Yeah.
You playing 2K and your AD and your AD got injured in the game.
That's crazy.
That's how
Craziness.
crazy. Oh my goodness.
You know what? It's funny because at the end of the day, if people didn't watch him play, like 20 years from now, 30 years from now, maybe like the next generation going to be like, Anthony Davis is one of the best. He was an NBA champion, a gold medalist, MVP finalist, all like great stats. If you didn't watch, like
You didn't actually see him.
yeah, well, like yeah, exactly. If you're just looking at stats and stuff, like you're gonna be like, or like the highlights, the good highlights. So
And we're gonna be like,
crazy, bro.
He was injured. He had one good run in the playoffs. That was it.
yeah.
What a trade package.
And he
I just can't believe
got
it,
traded. He got traded to one of the craziest trades in the history
Lakers
of the NBA
just
forever.
bought like they
Yeah.
just got hit gold. Like,
Gold.
Yep.
Not even diamond. They hit diamond.
Diamond,
Oh my
diamond
gosh.
platinum. Diamond platinum. That's crazy.
Correct.
All
That's
right,
how
well,
crazy it
we're
was.
gonna have to watch out for Giannis, and I guess we got what 2 days from
So, yes,
now.
trade
We got about a
deadline.
day and a half
Yeah.
because we got until the 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So
o'clock.
to what? That's 12 here.
Yeah.
12 p.m. on
So
Pacific
you
Standard
know
Time.
in the morning from morning till 12 p.m. a lot of calls, a lot of things gonna be happening, everybody. But you got to look out for the John Morant one and the Giannis one.
That's
Those
true.
two are the main
The
right
biggest,
now.
the
Yeah.
biggest. My whole thing is, and I do want to say, if you know, before we come back to our next episode 46, if my boy Draymond
Ooh,
ain't there no more,
wow.
you thinking he trying to?
I'm just saying,
That's a not bad package,
it'd be, you know what I mean? I definitely want to say Draymond used my man's in Golden State.
but you
Yo.
saying he's gonna be with the greatest shooter.
That's what I'm just heard he's gonna be with a 3-point shooter.
I wanted to say, like, to make a quick look at it. OKC is still plus 135 on DraftKings odds for this
win?
year.
Back-to-back?
Yeah, and then you got Denver at plus 450, which they've been nice. They held out while Yoke was out. They really held out that team. I'm a bit surprised by this. Cleveland has vaulted up to the 3rd place. They're tied for
After
3rd
the Harden?
with the Knicks plus 1,200.
Okay.
Pistons plus 1,400. You got Cleveland and New York above Detroit is crazy to me right now. Yeah. Spurs plus 1,500, Celtics plus 1,500, Rockets plus 1,900, Timberwolves plus 2,500, and then the Lakers and the 76ers round out the top 10 for plus 3,500 tied odds.
Top 10's not bad, but
so interesting. I'm still gonna say right now my finals will be. I'm gonna give it to OKC for sure. I don't think I've seen enough yet to take it away from them. I think the best competition they have could be a Denver. And I'll go back to early in the year when you guys were saying maybe that Houston could be the one. I trust Houston at this point more over the Lakers. But we'll see. Austin Reeves coming back, see if they get a little healthy, and we'll see what they can do if they can get the defense right.
Yeah, finally he's coming back.
I know.
It's been a while.
Celtics Thunder's final.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love it. I would love it.
Wow.
Tripping. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't believe in Detroit yet. So we'll see what happens. And I think OKC can make it to the finals. I don't know if they're gonna win the whole thing though.
Yeah.
We'll see. See what happens. There's a lot gonna happen in the next few days, guys.
Definitely.
Love it.
Be glued to your phones. Let them know. And also, GM YBK's page YBK up in here because he got all the alerts. Let him know. Let him know.
You already know.
Come on. Do we have anything else that's been going down?
NBA wise, it's just the All-Star thing about LeBron.
Yeah, All-Star break is coming up.
Yeah. Where's that this year? Let me see.
All-Star is at Intuit.
Oh yeah,
It's in
right,
LA.
LA.
It's in LA.
I forgot. I totally forgot.
I work in the hotel industry, like hospitality, so it's been a lot. It's a big weekend that's coming up, and I'm right there in Beverly Hills, so I got a little bit of the inside scoop on where, like, you know what I mean. It's you hear a lot about where they going, where they gonna be staying. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled while I'm working because I think maybe we'll see some of the NBA players strutting around because I mean it's possible. So it's gonna be a big weekend for LA.
Yeah.
Grammys was yesterday.
Yeah.
We had a great a great turnout. You know what I mean. And now we got the All-Star coming up. But I want to ask you a question because last year I wasn't that excited about it, and now it's like I feel like the NBA Cup. Maybe I was more excited last year about this. Now this year it's kind of I'm getting tired of it. This international versus US. How are we feeling about the All-Stars this year? Because I'm kind of.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm kind of over it. I feel like I'm waiting for not a. I don't need an international versus. I want to pick 'em. Pick your players. Go against each other. First one to 100 or first one to 130.
So you like what they did before, where it's like you get the top two.
I feel like it's just way better. I feel like guys are actually competing. It's more fun. I felt like the All-Star game was something to watch. And for the last couple years, I feel like it's just a popularity contest, and guys ain't really playing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I kind of miss the East versus West. Wear your jersey that you represent, and play the game.
Yeah,
and then just have the kind of like bragging rights in the end. Yeah, West is better, or like East is better, and just call it a day. I feel like that was so much better.
The problem is that the West has too many great players.
That is
the
true.
West is
but
just
I feel like the East will try harder though.
That don't mean they're gonna win.
Of course they won't win.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be a good game.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that's what they're worried about. I think at the end of the day,
it'd be too much of a discrepancy.
Now, if you put Luka and Jokic maybe over there, and maybe Devin Booker in the East, maybe it might be something. I feel a lot better about that. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like the disparity is just too crazy. So we'll see. We'll see. What are the starters looking like for the Team World versus the team
of the USA.
So it's weird because they categorize the Western starters and the Eastern starters, which had to do with the fan vote as well involved.
Correct, yes.
Then they have the reserves and the rest who got voted in later. But I think that's like partially like it's like the association. Like some people get to nominate or you get to pick because then they make the lineups of the team for USA, and Team World.
Yep.
There's these like it's like a tournament style like they did last year, right?
Right.
So
bracket style. Right here. Yep.
If we look at the starters, I'd like to see the starters. What's the East starters and what's the West starters? Let's stack them up. Let's see what we're looking at.
So let's get it. Eastern Conference All-Stars starters. We got yo boy, Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo representing the Bucks.
Gang.
He's in at the 5.
Y'all's boys, Jaylen Brown representing Boston.
Well deserved this year.
Yep.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
And then the New York Knicks, almost captain Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll take him. Detroit Pistons been balling. We got Cade, well deserved. Back to back, I think.
Also deserves it.
Back
Also
to back,
deserves it for sure.
And Tyrese Maxey, I think, also back to back, representing.
He's a great scorer. He scores.
He scores. He can score.
High usage,
Those are your top I mean,
Okay.
not top 5, but your starters of the
My
Eastern
starters.
Conference.
And what are we looking at in the West?
What you got in the West?
In the West,
Yes.
come on.
Let's
We
get it.
already know
Oh.
the boy, the golden kid, Stephen Curry, okay, with his 12th selection. You know how we feel about this man. Luka Doncic
Yeah.
with the Los Angeles Lakers, well deserved.
Crazy how
I
you
think
I love
the
it.
Lakers.
Come on,
Yo, I
come
love
on.
it.
The Los Angeles going
let's
crazy.
go.
Listen, we got Shea. Shea, you know what I mean? We know Shea gonna do his
MVP,
thing.
we give it to you.
We gotta
Yeah.
give it to him.
Of course.
We got Joker, obviously with Denver, feeling
he's
great.
my
right?
MVP, my MVP.
And I think this is a good one. Back-to-back selections. Victor Wembanyama.
Let's get it.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Victor.
That's
Victor's
a good
been
5.
playing well.
I like these 5s actually. I like these 5s a lot.
But this is what I'm saying. If the West played the East right now, West would smack them.
You think so?
Bruh.
I think this is,
I think there's a lot of like. I think there's a chance because you can't just play the same 5 the whole game.
I hear
So when we
you.
get to the bench, like this is what I'll say. Shout out to each side. First, I want to highlight this. Shout out to Jalen Duran, Jalen Johnson, and Norman Powell as first-time selections at the East.
Come on,
come
Shout
on.
out to
Yep.
Denny Avdija and Chet Holmgren and Jamal Murray as first-time selections out of the
What?
West.
That's
Wait,
Jamal
Jamal first?
That's
What?
wild.
Oh, wait, but he deserves it this year
That's
for sure.
wild.
He put
Carried
on,
that
he
team.
put on for a while.
That's-
yeah.
carrying that
That's
right now.
So shout out, but
His first-
I do feel like if we're looking at, I mean, I see what you mean. There's a lot of talent on the West, but because Denny, Devin Booker, KD, and Chet, LeBron,
Coming off the
Claw,
bench.
and Jamal.
Come
but then you
on.
got Scotty Barnes.
Cool.
Ain't no scrub.
No.
Jalen Duran.
Cool.
Getting nasty this year playing for Detroit down there. Jalen Johnson, who's arguably like maybe the most athletic younger guy, right?
Yeah.
And definitely the best player on Atlanta now. The Spider, Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
Norman Powell. We know about him because he was lighting it up in LA
but he was
last
lighting
year.
it up with the
Clippers
Pascal
last year.
Siakam. He's been around the block multiple times. And Cat. I do feel like Cat this year hasn't really instilled me the same. Last year he was like really going off. I
Yeah,
felt like
elite.
He was top
like
5 in
22 and
He
15
was
at one
elite.
point. I was like, what?
Top
Like,
5, like top 4 MVP. When we were like looking at that.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
looking good.
So I mean, I'll give the edge to the West. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
So
I give the edge to the
so
West.
that's why I'm like, okay. I feel like doing West versus East would be tough, but the world stuff, it's just. I'm not. Why are we trying to pin the world versus the United States? We all play basketball. We're all trying to make it poppin'. You feel me? Why don't the United
know why?
States have a couple great players first? We'll be all right.
This is why they're trying to sell the league to the world. It's the same thing in the NFL. Why they started doing games in
Brazil,
Yeah, soon enough they're going to do one in Antarctica because the Penguins is going to finna watch.
Come on.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying though. But like, that's what it is. Why else do you think they're going for international versus USA?
Yeah, no, I
I think
hear
it's
you.
because
I
we're
hear you.
catering to a worldwide audience. Like we know we've tapped into this market, the domestic market. So maybe it's the international market that they're chasing after. That's the only thing to me that I'm thinking about.
No, that makes
And let's look at the team. Because if we're looking at that international team,
this is one
bro,
team, huh?
That is
This is one team and that's one
insane.
team.
Yeah. The international team.
You want to read the stars?
It's looking a little bit scary right here. Luka
crazy.
Doncic and Shea
That's what I'm saying.
as your back.
With
And
the-
then Giannis, Jokic, and Wembanyama as your
Bruh.
front court.
Bruh.
No way.
Bruh.
That is
That sounds like a blacktop team.
That's absolutely
Sounds like a
filthy.
blacktop.
Yeah.
Like a team I have on blacktop.
Ain't no scrubs coming off their bench too with Denny, Jamal, Pascal Siakam, and Kat. No scrubs coming off the bench too. So, and then for USA, I like how it's interesting how they put it into the stars in the stripes squad. Yeah, is that not
Stars and
interesting?
stripes.
Well, it's their just the name of their squads, I guess.
You got a center in this team.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, and Steph Curry, and then you got KD, LeBron, Kawhi, Spider, and Norm Powell.
Yeah,
What?
who's a big man in this team?
Yeah.
They're about to, is LeBron about to play the center right
Shouldn't be,
here?
it,
Like-
shouldn't, it shouldn't be called
That's
the U.S. stripes.
interesting.
It could be called the USA OGs.
Yeah,
Yo,
I agree. I agree.
oh my God.
That is the OG team right
You got
there.
Team USA here, repping Curry,
Yeah.
KD, Braun. Oh
And then
my
you got
gosh.
Cade, Tyrese, Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Jalen Duran, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Johnson as the stars. It's like the younger squad, huh?
I feel like Devin Booker.
They did that
and
purposely?
Yeah, I think Devin
Think
Booker and
so.
Anthony Edwards are like, I got left off of the big kid team.
the OG.
Interesting. So it's a round robin tournament.
Yes.
So it's gonna be the Stars versus Team World, then the Stripes
so
versus the
these
winner of the
two.
Stars and the Team World.
Yep.
And then the Stripes versus the loser of the Stars and Team World.
Okay.
Interesting.
They
And
verse both.
Exactly. And whoever has the best record,
And then
I
they
guess
go
the
to the
two teams.
championship.
Yeah, the two that have the best record get to move on.
Wow.
That's fire. I like when it's a little tournament style to make it fun. I do like the round robin, but I'm not sure that it needs to be a world versus US. It just needs to be who's the best players to play each other.
There we go. 3 teams.
Shout out, something new is gonna happen this time in the All-Star game.
Talk to me.
2026.
Talk to me.
In their celebrity game, we're gonna have a special halftime performance by Cordis, making the first celebrity game halftime performance by a K-pop artist.
Ooh,
Let's
shout
go.
out- Shout out
Shout
to K-pop.
Yes, yes.
Did you guys watch the Demon Hunters by any chance?
I haven't watched it yet, but I heard they run a little
they did
Grammy.
win a
But
Grammy.
they win first K-pop song to win a Grammy.
I just want to throw that out there. Shout out to my K-pop people.
shout out Teddy.
Gang, gang.
You are a legend.
Young Money.
Man, you are a
on.
legend. Let's go.
Okay.
Jeremy Lin's gonna be at the Celebrity
That
All-Star
should
game.
be fun. That should be fun.
All
He should
right.
win- he should hopefully win MVP.
True that.
You should.
Ex-NBA player. Come on.
Come on with it. I
Oh,
like
Taco Fall. Yo,
too
big
funny.
man, big
him
man.
and Jason Williams.
That's
going
funny.
crazy. I love it.
Oh, Jason Williams too. Yep.
I love it.
Oh, Keenan Allen, at least an athlete over there.
That's funny.
Nice.
All right, let's see it.
Nice. It's gonna be fun.
February 15th.
Well, All-Star Weekend to me used to be more, it had more like panache.
Because of the dunk contest, they stopped dunking.
Yeah, the
y'all
dunk
bugs stopped
contest
dunking,
and the
so that
three-point.
nobody stopped watching. When y'all dunks come back, when real people dunking, then we gonna watch. Until then, y'all got some
I hear
six
it.
strings. Y'all got some G League players doing the jump contest. I'm not about it. Get some real brothers up in the building. Let's get this money.
Mac McClung ain't dunking this year either.
Nah,
He said,
bro.
I'm cool.
He did what, 5 years in a row?
Basically.
Come
it
on,
felt like
man.
it.
Ain't nobody training. They literally train for the dunk
Dunk-
contest.
yeah, he's doing the whole
what I
year.
want what I want to see is this
See
is what I
Olympics
want to
for
see.
him right now.
I want to see the players select 5 people from the stands. Whoever has the best dunk out there, that's who wins $1 million.
Run it.
That's what I want.
Damn.
Put a stamp on it.
Everybody, or yeah, that's what I want. Just, you know what I'm saying? 5 people from the stands. 5.
I love it.
First one to dunk wins.
All-Star Weekend already is crazy. Shout out to the NBA, but it's been a kind of a light season for me so far. Like last year was a little bit more, I was into it a little bit more. So I'm hoping that there's some excitement. Hoping to see a big trade coming up for Giannis. And yeah, shout out.
Crazy.
All-Star Weekend. Oh, I know. He's looking at ticket
YBK's looking at
prices
tickets
right
now,
here.
trying to see if he wants to
It's
finagle
all
something.
$1,000.
I chose 3. I chose 3 tickets.
He said
It's all $1,000 and up. So
A
yeah,
band
we
on.
was looking at these a couple months back because we was thinking about it at work,
and they were still a
we were
band
like,
on.
Yo,
nah.
look how far you are.
Crazy.
Holy.
Ain't worth it.
Oh,
It's a $100
$1,000?
ticket right there.
I will say this: if you haven't been to Intuit Dome, shout out
that.
to the Intuit Dome.
Is it nice?
My first experience there was a thumbs up. It's a little bit futuristic, so if you're one of them like, I don't like, I have to download the app and do this, trust me, just do it, and your experience is so much nicer.
Okay.
You download the app, you have to have it downloaded. You can take, when you're walking in, click the facial recognition, boom, take a picture of yourself, and then you just walk by. You have Apple Pay set up to your phone. No lines at no concessions. You walk in and you look at the turnstile. It has a little camera. It looks at you. You walk up. If you grab something, it knows what you took. It just charges you for whatever you took. No lines, no nothing.
What?
They had great food, great options, great drinks. Yeah, the prices is stadium prices, but
Right,
I
right,
will
little
say
tax.
great modernized food. A lot of options for food, burgers, hot dogs,
Okay.
the classics, chicken fingers and fries. But also they had like some vegetarian stuff. They had the veggie burger. They had the drinks. They had the churros. They had the popcorn. Fire. The seat arrangement, amazing. The acoustics, amazing. Seriously, I would love
check
to
it
go
out.
to a show. When you're out there on the floor, the music is, you get that 360 music feel. You walk out to go to the concession area, it's muted. Sound control. No. It's so nice. Yeah, like you could walk. Yeah, bro.
What?
So shout out to Intuit Dome. Yeah, and shout out to
Steve
the
Ballmer,
Clippers.
send us some tickets. MSD, come on.
Love it.
Come
Yes. Steve, Mr. Bomb, please.
on. Mr. Bomb, I love you,
Please,
baby. We
please,
love
please.
you, baby. We love
Yes,
you.
yes.
But that's lit. That's lit. I like that.
Yeah. I feel like the NBA is pretty.
NBA's heating up.
It's getting crazy.
It's getting
Getting
closer.
crazy. Midway through the season, we're gonna see
need
what's gonna
Giannis.
happen.
Yeah, give
this
us a little
these
break.
last couple months.
We get a little break for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greek freak, you're gonna find a new home. They'll take care of you. They're
And
gonna
I-
take care of you.
We'll let you know.
And I think that segues us perfectly.
Yes.
Perfectly. It's a big game coming up, boys.
It's crazy, guys. Y'all want to talk about Joe Gaines before your conference championship
I
game?
mean, we gotta
Oh,
talk.
hell
We
yeah.
gotta talk. We
You
gotta
have
talk
to.
a little bit.
Hell yes.
You
We gotta
have
talk
to.
about-
I heard that there was some sort of game coming up that was pretty big.
I mean,
Some might call it super.
Big.
I heard there was something going crazy. I heard my boy Because you know what we doing? We are dancing our way to the Super Bowl with Bad Bunny! Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I'm walking barefoot to the Super Bowl.
Come on, guys.
I'm walking barefoot.
Barefoot, baby.
Guys.
Ooh.
I mean, I have to talk about this. It's been an emotional day. We've got, some amazing news, you know what I mean, on our pre-show. We have some amazing news now. I think this has just been a wonderful year. We talked about our Patriots earlier in the season. We said, we're going to make it to the playoffs. We're going to win 10 games. We're going to lose to the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game. That's what we thought. That's what I said. I said we might even lose in the divisional if we play the Buffalo Bills. But the Buffalo Bills did not make it to the AFC Championship game, and we played the Denver Broncos. Hey, Michael John, what happened?
Listen, the Denver Broncos.
The Broncos are heading to Cancun.
They sent the Bills home.
Yeah.
So, they skinned little Buffalo Bill.
Come on.
Sorry, Papa.
Dun, dun, dun.
They sent the Buffalo Bills home. Actually, Josh Allen kind of sent himself home a little bit this year, I will say. He just didn't have the juice.
Yes.
So, shout out to Mike Vrabel. Shout out to Robert Kraft. And shout out to the New England Patriots. I didn't think it could happen that quick for them to get back. So, let's start by this. 10-7 win. New England Patriots went up to Denver. First half was a messy little first half. Cold day. Second half was even messier with the snow coming in. And no one barely moving the ball. But a 10-7 win sends the New England Patriots back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2018.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? Or 2019, I guess. Maybe technically the year had ended.
What a story.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. And you know what? It didn't have to be pretty. Just had to get a W. Drake May is going to the Super Bowl. Drake May is going to the Super Bowl. Put some money on the floor, baby.
Put some money on the floor.
Top five.
Come on.
We was talking about top five. I guess top two after this year. Top two after this year.
Top five.
All right, listen. Give Stafford the MVP. It's fine, and give us the Super Bowl. I'll be fine with it.
I'll take that. I'll easily take that. I will take that.
Did you guys watch the game?
Yes,
you
I
got
did.
to see the game.
Yes, I watched every second.
I don't know what thoughts we have. I know there's a few things we got to go over. Let's talk about Drake May's play this postseason, and let's talk about it specifically this game. What do you evaluate from this quarterback play?
Here's the situation that I feel about my boy. Okay, you a second-year player. Okay, you going into the Lions' Den of Mile High. I can't be mad at you if you come out with a win. I really can't. Didn't have any touchdowns. Didn't have any interceptions. We cool with that. I think at the end of the day, man, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of my boy. My boy played so good. I was like, listen, I couldn't see. I'm watching on the television on the second half of the game. I could not see a damn thing. When I tell you,
was that bad,
bro? If you listen,
it really was that bad.
If I couldn't see what was happening on the television, how could people see what was happening on the field, pimping?
Yeah,
it was bad. It was bad because the first half, it was like, oh wow, this is nice. I was a little nervous because I was like, if it stays like this, Denver's going to have a chance. Then the second half came and you couldn't see nothing on your team.
Yo, that reminded me of an old school NFL game.
For real,
So,
bro.
it was one of them, we will literally just play field position. I will run the ball 3 times in a row on my side of the field just so I don't lose no yards and can punt it to you. And when we need to try to make a play later in the game, we will. But if I'm up 10-7, as long as you don't score, I win. That's it. They did not care, and it did not have to be pretty. So I'll say this. Drake May has struggled a little bit. I'll bay it. Who has he played defense ranking-wise? The Chargers, the Houston Texans, and then the Denver Broncos. So we're talking about 3 top 5s, basically. I don't know where the Chargers were, but I know
they're in the top 10.
Yeah, exactly. So I know for sure Denver and Houston were top 5. So I love it. I don't mind mediocre throwing numbers here. I like winning plays.
Yes.
I like just moving on to the next play.
Yes.
And I like that he was coached by Josh McDaniels when he was on the sideline saying, damn, it's been a tough day. It's tough right now. He's like, Yes. It's tougher. I'm gonna just need you to go out there and do the next play. That's it. Like, do the next play. So when he had to make some throws, I liked it. I liked the throw to Matt Collins on the flea flicker when they needed to move the ball. Because some games it's about just shifting the ball possession past half field, because we're punting back and forth 5 times in a row. So who's going to get those inches just to keep having a dominant field position? I'm not mad about the scramble in too. I love that they've been developing his runs a little bit more.
Better.
You know, when they need to get like when we need to put it in his hands, we surely can.
Yeah.
The only quarterback who rushed for more yards than him was Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of winning formation kneel downs that, you know, affected Drake May. Yeah, exactly. Because we was in that winning formation so many times. So I'm not scared about it at all. I'm happy with Drake May's performance so far. I know the numbers aren't flashy. I'm completely happy with the second-year quarterback making a Super Bowl run.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like you're a second-year guy, which we've always talked about. The second-year slump is a real thing, and it's something that, you know what I mean, you're not usually a better player your second year if you came off a decent year your first year. You didn't play every single game the first year, so you still really don't have 16 games under your belt. You come in this year, you play excellent. You play in your this is your first playoff run in the NFL, and you're going against top 5 defenses throughout your entire playoff situation. Yeah. I can't be mad, bro, if you rush them for 65 yards, 70 yards with no touchdowns. You know what I mean?
Well, in that game.
And that's what I'm saying. And I can't be mad at that, because you've won, and throughout the entire season, you've been 250 and 2 touchdowns every game.
Yeah.
And 30 yards, 30, 40 yards every single game. I can't be mad at that.
Exactly. It's afforded us the option to even make it this far.
Yes.
Exactly. It's why we had a beneficial matchup earlier and we didn't have to see the Bills. The Bills had to go up to Denver and they couldn't do it. Yeah. And listen, sometimes the cookie crumbles like that.
I feel like you don't have to be flashy at all times. You know what I'm saying? If a team wins, it's a win. You know what I mean? Like, especially in playoffs, every point that, you know, you're trying to fight for a point here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, 10 was enough for y'all to win. That's it.
Denver Broncos had 68 sacks this year. I think the record for sacks in a year is 72, right? Yeah. So he got sacked 5 times. We have 2 rookie offensive linemen, and Will Campbell might be an issue because he's been getting beat up on a couple weeks. But he's playing the best of the best. I hope he can have a little confidence. I hope they can scheme a little bit for him. I felt like it was interesting that Ramondre was the kind of the featured back. We didn't see a lot from Travion, but it's hard in those like snowy games, right, to get the footing right. And I felt like between the tackle runs, get 1 or 2 just to make sure. I like that what Ramondre's been doing the last few weeks. I love the game plan. I think that we're going to need to see the best of the best from the Patriots moving forward. And I think if they put their best effort out there, they can be Super Bowl champions.
Will Campbell has to play one of the games of your life, man. I understand that during the regular season, we didn't really hear your name too much, but you had an injury, and I understand that after that injury, it's been a little bit more difficult for you. You might still be lingering with that injury. I understand. However, get your act together, okay? You are a rookie. We understand that, but you are about to play in a Super Bowl. So get your act together. If we need to chip, we'll figure it out. But there's going to be a play or two. You're going to have to hold your end of the bargain for 10 seconds because you have been literally letting them fly by you all playoffs. Yeah. All playoffs. So, I mean, Stevenson, I knew that he was going to be the kind of the feature bell. I think, you know what I mean? Having Henderson is still a little tough. He's still trying to catch his footing with the offensive line. I want to talk about this Denver Bronco team, though.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, how did you feel about, yes, we are playing a backup. Do you think that if Bo was playing, it would have been a different game?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I do think so. I mean, I don't want to play the what if. Like, if Bo was in that game, would Denver have won? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe he would have broke his ankle then, and it would have been worse because Stidham would have had a week to plan, right? So I will say this. Denver, you got to give a shout out to that defense.
Yes.
That defense is filthy.
Nasty.
Bona fide, top tier, right? Like, that defense is filthy.
Yes.
I think that Stidham was a detriment to them. I think he had a great early drive. He threw a little dot to Mims.
Yep, wilding.
It was their second drive of the game, and he threw like a 50-yard, like nice little into the breadbasket. Gonzalez got burned by Mims on that one.
He wasn't expecting that.
It was exactly. And then Stidham was able to find the matchup there and get the touchdown in the first half. And kudos to him. He made one good play.
True.
But that was a big mistake. You noticed Bo Nix doesn't have that backward pass. I thought it was live. That should have been a touchdown for the defense. I thought that should have been a touchdown for the defense.
Easy money.
I thought that's a scoop and score, but because they had to go to the cameras and look at it to confirm it, I thought that was clearly a fumble because a hand got in there to knock the ball loose. There wasn't like a forward trajectory. And it wasn't even didn't even make it to no receiver in the area. That's a big mistake by Stidham. You can't take that. I felt like we've been talking about this over the last few weeks, taking points. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Taking points in the playoffs.
You have to.
So I can understand Ben Johnson not doing it all year and always going for it on fourth down, or McVay, like someone who always does it. I was surprised that Peyton went for it on the 4th and 1, 4th and short, when they were in like a close field goal range early in the game.
I think he started smelling himself a little bit. I think he got too hot for his own britches. I think he saw Stidham throw that first touchdown, and he forgot that he had a backup in there as quarterback. He really thought, he was like, oh, I coached this dude. I am the juice. I am the man. I'm the number one stunner. If I just throw the play calling correctly, I'm going to win this game.
It's interesting that you're right, because he wanted to put the ball into Stidham's hands. Because if you look back at that play, Denver used a timeout. And Sean Payton said after the game, he regretted it. He felt like it was his fault. He regretted it. Because he changed the play call from a run to that little rollout bootleg, try to throw it short for the quick little first down, and it didn't work.
Right.
And I think he second-guessed himself, because you got to be convicted and confident with your choices in those play calling moments. And I just think that was one of those key moments in this sort of game specifically. Can't predict the weather, but if that's why you got to take points when it's there.
This is the thing I feel like where Vrabel and McDaniels have a understanding compared to most coaches. 13-9, 35-28, or 34-28. We've had so many situations where we've won ugly, we've won late, we've won easy, we've won on a field goal. So we understand we take what's in front of us, and whatever happens after, let the cookie crumble. Because if we decide we're going to get too greedy or get too impatient, which I think that's what Sean was doing, we're going to get screwed. And I think that's why the New England Patriots are in the Super Bowl to this day, because I think it's like, we had our tough losses against some difficult teams throughout the year. Pittsburgh Steelers, a great defense. You also had the Las Vegas Raiders, which
week
one, which like you come in preseason extension, you come in and you're like, bro, it's fine. I'm not tripping on that. And then you lose to the Buffalo Bills with a last minute Josh Allen goes crazy. Yeah. So it's like, you kind of understood. All right, we've played a team that we should be. Understand and got our behinds beat. We played a team that it was close and we couldn't pull it out. And we played a team that had one of the best players in the world, and he beat us with the ball in his hands last minute. Yeah, we're not gonna let that happen again.
Yeah.
Now,
I will say I got one good storyline that I felt really was like the unsung hero. There was a blocked field goal, so they had a chance for a field goal.
Yes,
Denver had like a 40-yarder to try to tie it. Looked like he just shanked it left. Upon video replay, a player that they called up from the practice squad for this game who got to play special teams tipped the kick, blocked the field goal. So it's those sort of plays, and I like that they embrace it's that player making the play. It's Christian Ellis running dudes down. It's not these superstars. It's Kay Lavon, Chase On, players that were dumped from other teams that came in and played well. We don't even have Harold Landry, our best edge rusher and sack leader this year. We don't even have him this game. You got Spillane going down with an ankle injury early in the first, right? It's that's what I really love, that the next player up comes and makes a play. And I really love that it was done on the special teams side. I really was happy for that.
Do your job is a true thing. And even though Bill Belichick is not there, Mike Vrabel has understood at the end of the day, when it's on the field, do your job. When it's off the field, I'm gonna be a little bit more jovial. I'm gonna be a bit more light. I'm gonna let y'all know that I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are the reasons why we're here. I am just a coach. And I think that's one thing that I will say that I liked about Vrabel this entire year. He's always gave credit to the players. A lot of these guys are talking about, my coach was scheme, you know what I'm saying? I had to let him know, I've been going against this team. Vrabel's like, listen, my boys put me in position to win. Shout out to them. I coach them throughout the week, but they still got to play the game. So I love my man. I'm hoping he wins
I do.
that coach of the year. That'd be nasty.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I was really loving Stephon Diggs's media after, because you could see he was like really almost like he was moved to tears, bro. He was so passionately speaking about when he said it. You could tell he was about to cry when he was like talking about his experience with the Patriots this year, finally getting over the hump to come to the Super Bowl, coming off injury, and he's like, I hope Vrabel wins Coach of the Year, because honestly, it's the best. I think it's the best coach I ever had. And you could feel like the emotion there, the deep emotion. They got some of the dudes on the sideline mic'd up. He goes up to Coach, says, Coach, you're the best coach I ever had. Thank you so much. And you could see he said, one more, let's lock in one more. I love the energy, because when you get people to buy into it, sometimes, and Vrabel said it after, you got to believe it before it's true.
Correct.
Before it's reality sometimes. I love the fact that they've held on to this energy. I love Matt Collins coming in dressed like the Warriors, the homie from the Warriors movie, because they've been having the mantra all year, Warriors come out to play, and they made it past Denver, and we're moving on to
the Super Bowl, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a tough one, because I heard that there's a pretty hefty competition on the other side, guys.
Listen, we gotta talk about this
hefty
game.
competition on the other side, bro.
We gotta talk about this game.
There was
in
some
the
NFC West violence, bro.
NFC West violence, the three-peat, the Thriller and Manila times 3. It was back for another one. Matthew Stafford went against Sam Darnold, and at the end of the day, third down plagued the boy and future MVP. The Seattle Seahawks won 31-27 in a nail-biter, I felt like. It was close. It was
Came
close.
down to the very end.
It did come down to the very end. It was close. It didn't feel like it was going to be a win for the Rams, but when there was a deciding play in the middle of the game, which I think really just blew the air out of all the sails. First off, we gotta talk about this man, Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Sam Darnold. The man threw for 3 touchdowns, 346 yards.
Yeah.
He's 25 of 36.
Oh,
crazy, brother. Finally.
Crazy work.
Finally, he did it. He needed to come up big in a big game, and he did it.
Finally.
He did it.
I got to give it to him, because I was talking mess, and I said, Sam, if you can play a playoff game and be consistent, or at least even the week before, if you can win something, I can stand behind you. I really like what he's been able to do. I got to give it to him. The man has played well. He's played consistent. No picks over the last 2 games. I think my man's is all right. But how do we feel about Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua not winning the NFC Championship?
Interesting, right? Didn't it felt like it was right there for their grabs? The Rams this year, to do one more run.
I thought it was going to be one last hurrah. Maybe they might not win the whole thing, but I thought this was it. This was the season, especially midway through. I seen them play. I was like, okay, these guys are looking great. Guys, do you think that this was a Matthew Stafford? Sorry. Do you think this was a Seattle Seahawks win? Or do you think this was a Sean McVay coaching blunder?
I don't really think there was any blunders here. The biggest blunder was on the Seahawks. That homie who went over talking trash in the third. That was the biggest blunder of the game, I will say. I just think he got outdueled. It's hard to believe it, right? That Sam Darnold outdueled Matt Stafford, who's most likely league MVP right now this year. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams on that other side. They did it. They really did. He outdueled him. And it wasn't the run game. I mean, they have Kenneth Walker, but Charbonnet is out now because he tore the ACL last week. Yeah. So it's not even like the running game went crazy. If anything, I feel like the Rams have a better running game.
Yeah, of course.
I just think they made one more play than the Rams did, and the Rams just didn't have enough juice at the end to get it to push it. You know what I mean? To push it there. I will say this: I was a little bit confused on on McVay here because there was a couple points. It's again talking about leaving points.
Yes,
right.
That's why I says, do you think it's a McVay blunder?
I do think it's interesting like this because I thought like if you're going for it on 4th downs, like why not go for a 2-point conversion when you score that touchdown to make it 31-27? Why not just go for a 2-point conversion then if you're playing aggressive, right? Because then if you don't get it, you still need a touchdown to take the lead, right? Exactly. And if you do get it, then you only need a field goal. And then it changes that last little sequence of plays where you're looking like I need to move the ball down the field to get a touchdown. It changes it, right? Definitely. So, but I wouldn't quite blame McVay because I do think that he put the offense in a position to make plays, and Stafford sure as hell made plays again. Over 350 and 3 touchdowns for himself too. Crazy. Puka and JSN showed it. They're 1 and 2. I don't know what the number order is. I got it Puka and then JSN, but I wouldn't be mad if you got JSN then Puka for number 1 and 2 in the league. I felt like it was a true battle. Yeah. Truly.
No, I think it was definitely the battle of the wide receivers. I think at the end of the day, I do have to blame Sean a little bit, only because of the fact that special teams has been an issue for you guys all year, and you guys have not addressed it. And at the end of the day, it came and reared its ugly head in the playoffs when it mattered most. Fumble in the goal line, and to flip the field for a red zone score. I think, you know what I mean? I don't know if they only got 3 points out of that, but still, even just flipping it like that was just not where it needed to be. So, I do feel like Sean, especially next year, he did get extended, you know what I mean? So, people will be back.
Deserves it, right?
Right, of course.
I think he deserves it.
Of course.
I think it's well-deserved. Him and Les Snead both got extended.
All these guys getting fired, you know what I mean? Which we'll talk about probably in our next episode, because this has definitely been talking about a lot, more Super Bowl for this one. All these guys getting fired, it's great for him to get extended, but I do feel like special teams cost him this and cost him the Super Bowl. And I feel, shout out to my mama, she has some money on the game and she did not win. I feel bad for you. You know what I mean? Hopefully. Hopefully. You know what I mean? The script didn't leak. The script didn't leak. So, it is what it is.
I forget which player I read the story about. His cousin, he went to Washington. I think he plays on the Patriots, though. I forget. And his sister, because she was like at the beginning of the season, she put 5 on a Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl because like they're
$5.
Yeah, $5, okay. and you know what she got paid out?
How much?
18 racks.
You gotta be shitting.
She just put 5 because like her brother was from Washington State, like they're Seattle fans, but now he's a Patriot, so she just was like, oh yeah, let me put 5 on Patriots versus Seattle Super Bowl.
18 bands. That's a great come up.
She made $5 to 18 bands.
That's a come up.
What's the percent on that one?
It's crazy. That's what it is. So I love it. I'm really happy with this. I knew the Patriots went because we knew the Patriots won first, so we knew it was going to be a rematch of some sorts. And personally, for me, I was leaning toward more a Patriots towards Seahawks Super Bowl because I see more options. Like, yes, I understand that the Seahawks defense poses a threat. They didn't pose much of a threat to the Rams.
That's what I'm saying.
Rams is maybe the best offense in the league. So I'm not saying Patriots is on that level, but we scored a lot of points this year.
Yeah.
We're playing another tough defense in a row. I understand, but they gave up 27 points last week. So I'm not totally saying that like we're just going to get destroyed. I want to say if there's any defense, who's been the best defense in the Super Bowl? Or in the playoffs right now.
It's definitely the Patriots. Oh.
That's been the best defense in the playoffs so far. Not the Seahawks, not the Texans, not the Broncos, not the Chargers. It's been the Patriots. That's who it is. I think this is a better matchup for us. I didn't want an offensive shootout with the Rams, bro.
You did not want to do that. I felt like we would have got killed, but I think this one's saying
out of firepower.
The biggest storyline that I think everybody needs to watch out for, and clip this if you can. Christian Gonzalez versus JSN. If Christian Gonzalez can make JSN look like a pedestrian, 6-8 catches, 65 yards and a touchdown, we will win that game. But if JSN goes for 9 and $165 with 2, it's over.
Like last game.
It's a wrap. But I think Christian Gonzalez has to hold it down.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really big game. Sam, you know about Milton Williams. Oh, of course you do. He's playing in back-to-back Super Bowls. He was a huge reason of the Philadelphia Eagles' success in the Super Bowl last year. They don't have Pat Mahomes either. Sam Darnold struggles when rushed, I think.
Yes.
I think that's a big key for us. Can we get a pass rush on Sam Darnold.
Put them 8 mugs in the box and straight 9 seconds to see what them boys do.
I'll tell you this: if Milton Williams can get pressure on the interior, if Harold Landry comes back and can get a good pass rush, if Kayvon Chason keeps doing what he's been doing, I do think that's a better formula. I think it would have been tougher to do that against the Rams.
You can't play one-on-one.
I think it would have been a tougher thing to do against the Rams. I think that this is where we have a better shot of like. I'm not saying he's going to see ghosts. Everyone's like, he's seeing ghosts. No, he's been playing really good. There's only one other quarterback besides Sam Darnold who's won 14 games 2 years in a row, and the guy's name is Tom Brady.
Come on.
So, like, you got to put some respect. It doesn't matter about the team. The quarterback's got to be good to win 14 games in a row, right?
Right.
I just think we have a better chance of flustering Sam Darnold. Sure. Like, we have a chance here.
Yeah.
If we could stuff the run, force him to throw it. Is Cooper Kupp going to burn Carlton Davis? I don't know. I don't think so. Would he burn Marcus Jones? I don't know. Where do they excel? I'm not really sure how they're. I know Barner. Is that their tight end?
Yeah,
I don't know where they excel on offense besides JSN and then like the run game, right?
It's gonna have to be Barner and Kenneth Walker. Those are gonna be the two like biggest contributors because I think when it comes to teams with good tight ends, they're playing against a tight end. It's always a little bit difficult.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, things like that. But I don't see Cooper Kupp, an old Cooper Kupp, playing against
no Super Bowl MVP.
You know what I mean. I don't see it happening like that. So.
That run defense of Seattle is nasty.
Yes, but we're not worried about the running the ball right now. We're barely being able to run the ball. So I think we have Hollins back, we have Pop, we got Booty, we got Stephon, we got Hunter, we got guys we got Kyle Williams. You know what I'm saying, for those one and done touchdown daggers. I see a very, very close high scoring game.
Do you? High scoring?
I see high scoring.
I think the Patriots' path is like a mid scoring game, a medium scoring game.
Well, we've been watching 10-7, so high scoring is what, 27-21?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We're like a 24-17. We're better off if that's how the game is looking like. But I do think there's a lot of things. Like, I'm going to talk about one X factor that I think has been huge for, we talked about the Patriots getting a blocked field goal to help lock it in. Right. One of the biggest differences for Seattle, like, why is Seattle so good? Why do they win games and they play good games? It's because every unit is good, because Rashid Shaheed has been the best punt returner over the last 5 weeks. And I think this is the first time I saw facts somewhere about it where the kick returners having a touchdown return or 2 touchdown returns in the year. It hasn't happened this is Marcus Jones, who's got the punt returns this year. Yeah. 2 punt returns, I think, for touchdowns. And then Rashid Shaheed, who's got a kickoff return and a punt return. This doesn't happen. Both are good special teams. The kickers have been solid. It's a very good special teams operation. It's a good offense. There's no real superstars. I think the real superstar is JSN, if we're talking about offensive superstar.
Yes, 100%.
Because on the Patriots side of the ball,
5-star.
It's Diggs is your leading receiver, and then Hunter Henry is your second leading receiver.
Two
and then you just have some good receivers, Booty and Pop Douglas has made some catches and plays this year. You know what I mean? You've just have some players Mac Hollins, who's exactly. It's interesting how it's going to come together. So.
Well, here's the thing. Do you think a number 1 receiver and an amazing quarterback is going to be a complete team? Because that's what it's really boils down to. If Charbonnet was still playing, I'd feel a lot better about the run game of Seattle, because then it would just be a run off, and everything like that, and I think it'd be a lot tighter. But not having Charbonnet and just having Kenneth Walker, I think it puts Seattle from an A to an A minus, and if we're at an A, I think we have the advantage.
I think turnovers will be a big thing. Can't fumble the ball. Can't throw interceptions, and that Seattle defense is nasty. Witherspoon's nasty. They got some good linebackers. They got some good pressure on the line as well. So that's a good, they can force some turnovers. They can give up some points, but if they force turnovers, it don't matter if you give up a few points if you force turnovers. Sure. So we'll see. I think Drake's got to take care of the ball, and I think Joshy's got to come with a good plan right here. Will either team have a fire trick play? We're going to see something crazy this year?
Cool.
I feel like we always see one really good trick play, one good Super Bowl trick play.
Cooper Kupp's probably going to throw a pass maybe once or twice. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Now, if he gets picked, it's going to be a long day for everybody. But
A little like razzle-dazzle reverse to Kyle Williams, maybe.
Like that. That'd be kind of cool.
A little song.
That'd be kind of cool.
We pulled the flea flicker last week when we kind of needed it, too. In the snow, that was a dot that he threw in the sideline to Hollins. I mean, leading receiver in the game was 2 catches for 51, but shout out to Hollins because that was a big boost to us. You know what I mean? So. And
I don't think with having, especially when you look at like the weather being a factor over the last couple of weeks. I think it's going to be warm. We're going to be able to play. We'll be in San Francisco. It's going to be a 6:30 game, which really for us, it's going to feel like 9 o'clock. So we'll be feeling like it's like an 8 o'clock game back at home. I feel like it's going to be great.
Well, its kickoff is what, like 3:45? It's 3:30 Pacific, right? 6:30 Eastern?
Like that, so 6:30.
So we're going to be chilling, bro. Like it's going to be early out here. Well, they'll be able to have their time to get ready. And I like that Vrabel, I say like coaching wise, if we're looking at coach, who has the advantage here? Mike McDonald had a great first year, 10-7 last year. They didn't make the playoffs because the Rams had the tiebreaker.
Right.
14-3 this year. Defensive minded coach. But Mike Vrabel won 3 rings.
Three of them.
He won 3 of them.
3 of them.
He went in for gadget plays and caught touchdowns in the Super Bowl. And then played nasty on the defense as a linebacker.
Wow.
So in my mind, you got a player who knows how to get the players ready for the week. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mac Hollins won a Super Bowl. You know who Mac Hollins won a Super Bowl with, Sam?
Mac Hollins.
He was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow.
Mac Hollins won a Super Bowl ring, so he's got that.
He
wasn't playing a lot of wide receiver at that point yet. He was primarily special teams, but he caught some balls too.
He knows
so at least we got some Milton Williams. Just put a ring on his finger last year.
So he knows.
I love it. I love it. So I think that I love the chatter of everyone saying Seattle's the more complete team. They're the better team. I feel like everyone was saying it about the Rams going into the playoffs, and now that they lost, they're like, it's Seattle. Okay, well.
It's true.
I don't know. I'm right. I still gotta, of course, ride with my homie.
You think it's?
I gotta ride with my homies. Of course, I'm rooting for the Patriots. There's no way in hell we could make it this far this year. Have the year we had. You can't go from 3-14. I would like to say this as well.
Please.
I know strength of schedule is a thing,
Correct.
And everyone's like, it's been so easy. It's been so easy. You only do what's in front of you. You only can play the team that's put in front of you. Boo-hoo. Bo Nix is gone. Boo-hoo. We was 0-4 against Denver before that in the playoffs, and now we're 1-4. We're moving on to the Super Bowl. You can only play the schedule in front of you. The greatest show on turf. The St. Louis Rams at that point. Now Los Angeles Rams. Greatest show on turf. Played one of the weakest strengths of schedules ever, and they won the Super Bowl, and now they're remembered as the greatest show on turf. They lost the next year to the New England Patriots when they were 14-point favorites. I'm just saying, I don't care about this whole strength of schedule thing, but I know it's a conversation because Seattle's had a tough division. They had to win some tough games. They beat San Francisco in that late to win the first seed in a 13-3 game. Wow. I hope this game is a dogfight like that.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it though, even Philly last year, strength of schedule wasn't that big. I think they were in like the top 5 or something like that in the least strength of schedule. Even the Kansas City Chiefs, when they won theirs, when they went back to back, before they went for their third one, they had a weak schedule. So I'm not really worried about the schedule. I'm really not worried about the teams because at the end of the day, it is not my quarterback playing against your quarterback. It is my quarterback playing against your defense. And at the end of the day, I have to beat you. And if I'm playing against top 15 defenses all year. Yeah, you might play against a great defense with San Francisco, but you're not playing a great defense in the Rams. So it's like, yeah, you know how to win shootouts, but at the end of the day, other than, you know what I mean, a depleted San Francisco team where guys were on their 4th and 5th string guys when you play them in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's
what I'm saying.
That's the only defense.
I know they whooped up on San Francisco, but yeah.
You're whooping up on 4th and 5th strings. You're going in a shootout against the Rams. The Rams drop a fumble. You guys get a touchdown. You're up. They're playing keep up the whole time. And they had a chance to win. Unless Drake May throws for 2 picks and a fumble in a beautiful sunny afternoon, I feel like we're going to be all right. Or somebody fumbles. You know what I'm saying? Like I think there might be that, but I don't see it happening this week. Are we thinking predictions? Are we thinking scores?
Let's do it.
Do we need to talk about this?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear what you think about this game because I know, me and Mikey been talking. I know it's the rest of the Patriots fans, and I know, you know what I mean? With
That
Philly
is the Patriots fan in me.
I understand. So talk to me,
Yes,
Mikey.
I do
Talk to
understand. Big shout out to the New England Patriots. Coming from like what?
4 and 13.
4 and 13.
2 years in a row.
And coming up now to the Super Bowl. Big shout out to your squads. Y'all played in the cold. Well, of course you're used to it. Well, y'all played in the cold, but now we go on the West Coast.
West Coast.
The weather's not an issue. The ball will be flying. You know, you're in the West Coast, and you're versing one of the best offense and defensive team in the NFL.
Yes,
Seattle Seahawks. But this road that you all took so far in this playoffs has been nice. Every point counts here. But this is going to be a challenge, though.
I think it's going to be tough.
Yes. So the playing ground, I feel like it's both like fair. There's no like, oh, you're playing the East Coast. So it's going to be hard. But I feel like I'm going to have to go to the New England Patriots. I'm leaning towards the Patriots over here. Yeah, I feel like the story right now of the Patriots, like it's crazy right now, guys.
Yeah.
On how you guys came up to this level right now, it's crazy. So I say it's going to be a close one.
I think
it's
so,
going to be a close one.
I think so, too.
It's going to be like 27-24.
27-24?
Yep. Like one field goal, like 3 point. Yep. Difference. I'm going 27-24.
Okay.
New England Patriots.
I love that.
Mr. Drake May is going to win his Super Bowl MVP.
She said 27-24.
I like that score because it's kind of around where I feel like
Yeah.
the Patriots need to end up. That's like what our average this year was like 28, I think.
yeah.
We were a good scoring team. I'm also looking at defense in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
You know, the Patriots, of course, the game was different because we had that snowstorm in the second half.
Right,
but
right,
Patriots are giving up 209 yards a game, and the Seahawks are giving up 358 so far.
Yeah.
That's where we're at with it. So
Wow.
I'm like, that's crazy. Patriots are down 90 yards and Seahawks are like up 80 yards, like compared to season average. But it's a very different situation. Got a longer intro. You got longer commercial breaks. You got longer halftime. So it's going to be interesting. I think the big difference to me is the veteran presence of Mike Vrabel. And shout out to Terrell Williams, who has been fighting prostate cancer all year. He's our defensive coordinator. Zach Kerr has been the defensive play caller since Terrell Williams has been fighting his illness. Terrell Williams is back in the building. He's on a row with us. Zach Kerr is still calling the plays because we can't change it up now. It's too, can't change it now. But he's in remission, Terrell Williams, and I think that this is a good story. Like they've been in a team looked at as we can be better, but maybe a playoff fringe team. And it keeps being that. People were picking Houston. People were picking Denver with their backup. And everyone's talking about the other team's defense every game.
Every game.
It's the third time in a row right now. I think that they're ready to try to put together the masterpiece of the year. So, of course, I'm going to go with the Patriots no matter what, right? You know I was going to go with them.
Of course.
But I really believe it. I think Patriots 26 points, and I think Seattle 17 points.
Ooh.
I think the defense is going to have is going to do enough. I think that we just have to get in front and play from the lead. I think if we can score first, I don't care if we kick off or receive it. I think if we're playing with the lead, I like our odds much better.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I mean, I felt great about my boys just in terms of starting the season. They have exceeded my expectations tenfold. I'm just really nervous. I'm nervous about the fact that you got a San Francisco team that's all we're hearing about. We're not hearing anything from the Patriots. It's hush hush, which is a very Belichickian way of being. But we did hear about the Hall of Fame, and both Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft both got, unfortunately denied entry, which I think is
absurd,
absolutely abomination. So for that very reason, the Patriots win 24-21 in overtime.
Wow, in overtime.
In overtime. I think it's going to be a tight game. I'm thinking an overtime game. I think the overtime rules are going to be in effect.
Wow.
I think it's going to be a great situation where everybody's
Sam
going to
Darnold
see.
fumbles the ball in
I
overtime.
don't know.
my
I don't know what happened.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Like for example, I had the crystal ball. I knew Josh Allen was throwing that pick to seal the game. I had a couple. I've had the crystal ball here. Right now, it's very fuzzy. It's fuzzy. I'm thinking Sam Darnold's going to throw a pick, but even then, it's just fuzzy. I'm a little nervous, but I do see something happening, whether it's a kick return or some type of situation where the Patriots do something nasty. Wow. 24-21. The Patriots win in overtime.
Wow.
And I'm going to be crying in my house because the Patriots will have won the Super Bowl for the first time in a while. So.
Wouldn't it be crazy if it was 18-18 going into overtime? Seattle gets the ball and kicks a field goal to get to 21. Patriots score a touchdown to make it the 24-21. Wow. Isn't that an insane way of it to go? Because it could be a 21-21 tie. I just thought about it, though. There's a lot of possibilities.
That's what I'm saying.
Camden.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why
we got manifest. Listen, I'll say this. Who do you guys think the pressure is on? Sam Darnold or Drake May? I like this one.
Sam Darnold for sure. Because I think we're playing with house money. I honestly think we're playing with house money. I think we're not supposed to be here. We said we're here. Let's make this work. Because we really we got a chance. Let's run it. Which I think gives us more incentive to win. But I think really what it boils down to is Sam Darnold. He's coming off of another team. He's back-to-back 14 win teams. Or you know what I mean? Let's see if he's really the truth. Or is it like, okay, you play the Patriots and you die.
Yeah,
You know
he's trying to solidify like a big comeback story.
He's really trying
maybe the biggest comeback story of our generation, actually.
Yeah.
If he can get the chip.
Do it, yeah, if you can seal it.
He got to the Super Bowl before Baker and Josh and
it would really show, and
crazy.
it would really say, and this is what I'm just worried about in terms of the NFL. It would really say it doesn't matter how you start. It's like about finding your tribe, finding whatever. But I just think my belief is that Mike McDonald is going to be the issue, not Vrabel. Either Mike McDonald has a masterful class and it's amazing, and he outcoaches Vrabel, which I think is going to be tough, but I think offensively, and they just keep getting third downs, and that's how they win this game.
Yeah.
But
I don't think that there will be a moment like Belichick deciding to coach against himself and like benching Malcolm Butler. Like you don't bench your CB1 and then Doug Peterson running the Eagle special. What is it called? Philly special. Like, I don't think there will be like a crazy swing like that. It's going to be who doesn't lose the game.
Correct.
Who doesn't make a mistake? Who can design a better play on first down and second down so that it's third and 6 or 3rd and 7 and shorter, not 2nd and 12, 3rd and 9. Like, I think that those smaller plays, right? It's about those small wins. Let's see. They came out really flat, the offense, in the first half last game. So I'd really, really like to see them come out with a great game plan. I'm excited to see.
You got a chip for my boy Will. We got a chip for my boy Will, because if he keeps getting destroyed, it's going to be a long
You know what?
night
He's
for
a smaller
everybody.
guy, and we talked about it. He held up for a long time, then he got his injury, came back, and he's been having a hard time. But he's been going against great players. Khalil Mack, Will Anderson,
He is going against
Bonanno
He's playing the AA.
He's playing dudes who like had 15 sacks, bro. Like, we're not talking.
He's playing against the number ones.
Yeah, you
The
feel
number
me?
ones of the number ones. He's not playing against the number.
Yeah, we have two rookies on our offensive line, so let's not forget that. But put some money on the flow. Robert Kraft, man.
I can't believe
Mike Vrabel. Would Mike Vrabel be the first coach that was a player who won as both the player and the head coach?
For the franchise.
That would be insane.
For the franchise, yes.
That would be insane.
For the same franchise, yes. He would be the first player ever in the history to play and win for the same franchise and win a Super Bowl. Ever. Dirty money.
That's kind of
I
crazy.
love it.
Dirty money.
I love that it's in Cali.
That is crazy.
Are we gonna have a touchdown thrown to a linebacker?
No linebacker, I don't think.
linebacker.
No. I think we're more likely to see like a direct snap to Austin Hooper or to like or someone like that
So,
than we
Hunter-
are.
Hunter Henry, a
Yeah,
direct
you
snap?
feel me? Like I think we're more likely that. Did you see the one play? They messed it up against Denver.
Yeah.
They did one of those ones. The same play like when Brady did it with Falk and with James White, where it's the fake snap. Like they act like it's an errant snap, but it goes to the running back. But they did one to Hooper and he didn't get it. It looked like Messi.
Yeah,
or was it to Henry?
I think
it was to one of the
two.
It was to one of
One
them.
of the two.
I think we're more likely to see that, but run correctly.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe
Let's
a
see
little-
it. I love it.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl's coming.
February 8th.
I love it.
3:30.
It's been
Pacific.
a great year, and I will just say shout out to the NFL in general this year. Had a fun season, and shout out to the New England Patriots and Mike Vrabel for getting back to the bowl. I've seen 6 of them. They've won 6 of them.
Yeah.
I've watched the Patriots win 6 of them.
6.
So I'm not even dying for them to win. It won't break my heart if they lose. I would really, really like.
It'd be a nice little cap for 2026. It'd be a nice way to start the year, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brothers.
It'd be a nice way to start the year. I tell you that much. 2026 with a Super Bowl. Ooh. Come on with it. But guys,
I think it's been a great episode.
it's been a great episode.
All right.
Episode 45.
45,
Yes,
45,
sir.
everybody.
Man. Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
Yeah, come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know episode 45 already.
I know.
Halfway to 90.
Halfway.
We're halfway to 90.
We talk about 100. I remember when we first started. We're almost there.
We're
We're
almost
getting
We're
there.
getting there.
We're
We're
getting
getting
there,
halfway
yo.
point 2.
I know.
Let's
That's
do
what
it.
I'm saying. Come on.
All
with
right.
it.
Everybody, tune into the Super Bowl, everybody, this Sunday.
Yeah. We got a lot to talk about too because there was a lot of coach openings that got
Yes,
filled. All them
yes.
coach openings
We
got
got a new
filled.
OC, Philadelphia Eagles.
We got a lot
new
of coaching
Finally.
opportunities.
We got a
to
quarterback coach
talk
from
about.
the Packers. I don't know what the hell's going on, but we got one better than Patullo.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We had UFC come back as well. We'll have a lot of UFC to talk about. I'll get us right on that on the next episode. So there's some good stuff to look forward to.
Michael John Octagon.
And I appreciate it, guys. It was a great episode.
Great day.
I'm excited for Super Bowl 60, and I can't wait till we can come back next week so we can talk about the results, y'all.
Come on. Super Bowl champions.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know. RCR Presents MSD Sports. My name is Sam, also known as YBK. You can find me at YBK up in here. We got Mikey over here,
boy.
Michael John. You can find him at Michael John DeStefano. And we got David Camden. Let's get it. You can find him at Mr._Club Paradise. And you can find us, MSD Sports, at RCR MSD Sports. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You already know it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.